All right, welcome everyone with Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Oshi no Ko, episode 2. We got a murder mystery.
We have a murder mystery. We also have ourselves a school drama now.
We have a plan.
We time skipped.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've kind of now started season 1 now officially.
Right,
Prologue
season 1
is
proper.
over.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to see them spring forward into this show with the backdrop, the foundation already
Very
established
solid foundation.
now.
And now just what show do they want it to be? Because it's a show now, not a movie episode.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we're excited, and we hope you're excited. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this now.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah. Holy shit! Just dropping hard out the gate. Right, because they're gonna have the recordings, and, yeah.
Nice. Taking the star that was their mother.
Yep. It's the operatic stuff that comes in
It
after
just
all
hits.
that. That's just like, I have nervous laughter within me. Whoa. Suddenly a competition.
Oh my god. Holy
Damn.
shit.
Yes, to make up for that flaw. Yes.
In a lot of ways, it's probably easier to teach singing than it is to teach being an entertainer.
So this will be high school. All right.
Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah, after her previous life, she wants to live recklessly.
Gotcha. So he lives here, but he goes over to the director's place quite often.
Yeah, so he hasn't told her about what he figured out.
Yep. Ah, wow. Okay. Nice little home office here. Right. Absolutely winning the lottery.
Yep.
Especially given the application process that Ruby's going through. Oh! We got the callback.
One, like, final audition, or...
Yep, going to the final stage. Yep.
Oh, she didn't get it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And even then, there's just so many people involved. Odds are against you. The fact that you made it this far is amazing. Nice. Wow. Wow. Shit.
Oh my god.
That's so crazy.
Because it killed your mom?
Damn. All right.
Okay. There you go.
Aqua's like, fuck, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck, fuck!
今度ライブ見させてくれるってその後契約とかするみたい
In this warehouse, you know, downtown, late at night. Yeah.
ルビーを娘だと思って育ててきた
Hmm.
この子は絶対守ってみせる
Yeah.
娘だからこそルビーの希
Right.
Yeah, but you're still amazing, Miyako. The fact that you went through all this and
Yeah.
ちょっと事務所の名刺借りるよ。
何する気
ちょっといいかな。
何ですか
俺こういうものなんだけど。
いちごプロスカウトさん若いしタチの悪い勧誘かと思っちゃいましたタチの
Yeah. What's
the
his
game
goal?
here? Yeah.
ミドルもピンからキリまである。
Gotcha. Okay.
ない運営だったら。
I mean, but yeah, but he's a little bit more of a shit than that.
話はそこからだ。今どういう感じの条件で働いてるの？
撮影枚数に応じてばっか
Number of Polaroids with fans. Okay, that's her main income.
商代とかもろもろ引かれていって聞かないことがほとんどか
Damn, that's nothing. Months.
グループに
Yeah.
不満はある？
何人か抜ける気配してて運営もなんかスカウトしまくってるって聞くし
There it is. Yeah.
いちごプロに移籍できるなら私は
She kind of shifted into the idol
Right.
cute voice there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could transfer.
運営して実績ある人
Yeah, that sounds more normal, if anything. Not bad. Just,
半分
you know,
Yep.
just, yeah.
Yep.
もちろん今の子の話が本当に
Yep, totally.
探偵雇ってネットにばらまいて。
そういう冗談は
Damn.
冗談じゃないけど。俺はルビーにアイドルやらせるつもりはない。
But let's be real, that's pretense because you did the same thing for a big group. So,
仲間を悪く言う子を雇うつもりもないの
Whoa.
yeah.
Smart. But also, if they did that, he's probably setting up the ways in which she could be an idol here, you know?
Oh.
Then she could be produced by Strawberry, you know, as a company.
あなたがこれから入ろうとする世界は大変なところよ売れなくて惨めな思いをするかもしれない絶対ママみたいになるんだ
Yep.
本気だよ
Yeah, do you really have to ask?
本気なら
Yep.
うちの事務所に
Yep.
入りなさい
Cool.
Yep. There it is.
いちごプロは十数年ぶりに新規アイドルグループを立ち上げます
And you'll actually be like,
You know the management will take care of you.
but the worst part about it is that family's going to go into business together.
Yes. Although if she was already planning on like being an idol and stuff,
プロ所属の
hopefully she'll be a bit more prepared for those
なんかあっ
aspects.
たら訴訟するからねめっちゃ怖い
Whoa.
Oh, you know what would be really dirty?
What's
is if
that?
they signed her so that way she wouldn't be able to sign with anyone else.
Right. No,
And then
that's it.
just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
俺はまだ中学生。バイトもできない年だから現場で経験を積むこともできない。だから監督の下で
Yep.
弟子みたいな形で映画制作の手伝いをさせてもらってる。
Cool.
Editing is such a chill job, but like,
It's, yeah,
it's a lot.
it's tedious.
It's tedious, yeah.
また役者やる気になったんじゃないのか妹と同じ高校受けるんだろ
芸能科受けるのはルビーだけ。
Mm,
俺は一般科。
gotcha.
Just to stay close to her, basically.
Yeah.
絶対役者になるって顔してたもんだが
Yeah, what happened?
役者というのは単なる
Right, yes. To get into the industry. So, oh my god.
体毛や粘膜の DNA 鑑定を特定できるはずだ。だけどそのためには芸能人に直接接触
Right.
できるポジションを得る必要が。早くとはいえ、監督の作品に何本か出演させてもらってよくわかった。俺には演技の才能がない。
Mm.
He just has the one role that he can do.
俺は愛みたいに特別に。
Also because that was him being a, adult in a kid's body, basically.
Right. So he was a great kid actor, but that doesn't mean he'd become a great actor as
Yeah.
an adult.
夢見んな
Right.
20年夢を見続けてる中年からのアドバイス
Whoa, here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
でも夢を見る権利はある
Hmm.
宝くじだって買わなきゃだ
That's his mom! Oh no, he's kind of failed a bit then. Oh no.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, he's still working hard
Yeah.
while at home, even if his work isn't going anywhere.
I mean, he's got a.
俺みたいなやつ意外と多いから
Yeah. You know about the starving artist, right? Okay. I felt that in my soul. Yeah.
あいやいやいやうるせえなおさきさんかよ
Oh.
確かに愛はすごかったよお前は愛にはなれないし愛もお前にはなれない愛に今のお前みたいな制作の知識があったら一度や二度の挫折でひよってんじゃねえそういう言葉は使える武器
Right.
全部使ってから吐け
役者さん
監督
今早熟がなんかいいこと言おうとして
Precocious
Still
here.
calls it that. Oh my god. Yep.
星野アクアマリン
すごい名前だね
偏差値70
そこまで興奮に魅力を感じたね
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He went to med school.
Yeah.
万一弾かれるとしたら名前のせいだろうな
確かに本名星野アクアマリンだもんね
Oh,
みんなめんどくさがって
that was her.
Wait.
That's
Yeah.
the girl that from the indie film, the director. Yeah.
星野アクアアクアあなた星野アクア
You ruined my acting career, you bitch.
おお久しぶりここの芸能家だったのか
よかったずっとやめちゃったのかと
Because the only thing worse than being beaten by somebody is to be beaten by somebody and have them quit.
Yeah.
うちの芸能家入るの
No.
一般化受けた
All right, ED time.
Oh. I gotta say, it like for the archetype of the main guy character who has like near perfect grades and everything, this is one of the reasons that I actually like buy, right? It's he's a reincarnated doctor. He went through med school, like the ability to just like memorize mass amounts of
Oh,
information that you
strings on
need.
him. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Right, focus on the ED. It's the first time seeing it. Okay.
All right, we're back into the world of Oshi no Ko.
Yep.
We are getting a little bit of recap here to kind of make sure everyone's understanding where they're properly established.
Right,
That-
this
that
is kind of like a new first episode.
Yeah, exactly. There is that little bit of like, oh, it's helpful to kind of know where everybody's at, which is nice, but also a little bit of the, we just did watch the movie basically,
Right,
so we
it's-
don't need all that info. But okay, it is nice to see where they're at in terms of the way that they're different.
Right, because
before
we
the
did
time
also do a
skip.
time skip. It's
Exactly.
like the recap elements would make a lot more sense if it was an actual movie that came a while before, but with time skips you do need to reestablish things. So
Yes. Now, the big thing is that while Ruby is not going to be an idol with anybody else, she did come pretty close. Mm-hmm.
and she might have gone farther if not for his sabotage.
She literally might have gone farther.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that while the first bout was a big, hurdle that she went
Yep.
through, the second one was still pretty big, but it was an 8% chance approximately.
Right.
That's not that bad when it comes to a professional world in
Now,
general.
you're competing with the top 1% entirely at that point.
Correct, yes.
But, you already did great.
But it's not the 1% of the 1%. It's the 8% of the 1%.
Exactly,
They're
right,
not
but even-
looking for 10, they're looking for 100. you know?
Right, because even after that there would still be 100 applicants.
Right.
That's
Yeah, and we don't know what would necessarily have gone on after that,
Yep.
which, that's its own other thing. So, while she gets signed with Strawberry Productions, even though they kind of didn't want to do, I like that Miyako was like, no, that whole world is a nightmare, and just going back into that, I don't know.
just the work-life balance from probably back then must have been insane, to say nothing of the idea of all the
Right.
stuff that happened with the idea of it being your not daughter, and
Yeah, so now, since she signed that exclusive contract, which I will say, I would love to know the terms of that exclusive contract, because there's a possibility that it's this will stay in place for X number of years or what
right,
have you.
we just locked you out of the idol industry because you only can work with us, and guess what? We're not going to do anything with you.
Yeah, or the thing of where it's we're not going to make you an idol necessarily. We're going to make you an internet media personality kind of thing, because that's what Strawberry Productions is doing right now. They're managing internet media type celebrities and personalities and stuff, which is like, okay, cool. That's kind of a talent agency, yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the classic idol group right now.
No.
So they will have to recruit more people, which I actually like that puts a delay on her kind of being an idol, because it's we'd have to recruit, we'd have to train, we'd have to design a brand, we have to do all that stuff. That could take in and of itself a year. Like that could be so much story before she actually ever goes public as an idol.
Yeah.
And I actually would like to see that more so than any kind of, no, this is them trying to lock her down so she doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's no, do you really want to do this? Because here's the work that actually needs to go into making it happen.
Well, and that's where, thankfully, it's not that Aqua signed her.
Correct.
It's that Strawberry Productions, which is run by Miyako.
Yeah.
They signed her, right?
Yeah.
Because the things that he was talking about with Miyako, as far as his like concerns and things like that, it's like, okay, yeah, that's great. But it was very clearly established for us at the beginning that has absolutely nothing to do with why he's trying to keep her from being an idol.
Correct.
Because there was the cream of the crop competition and all that stuff, and he actively sabotaged that. Which, if he didn't even think that she would make it in, you wouldn't need to sabotage.
Exactly.
So
it has nothing to do with her ability. If anything,
or his concern over her, other than maybe because he's worried about her getting a stalker and getting killed.
Well, yeah, that is part of it. It is something that is a bit obsessive, though, and I like that they're focusing on things that make him out to be the kind of person that is not just being obsessive, but starting to seem like the little bits of that stalker that was in the first episode.
There are elements.
The ED kind of showcased him as well, that he's hyper fixated on the past in that regard. Yeah.
I really like how this show is taking things that will be sort of passed off as like commonplace or more acceptable or like, oh, just quirky, and not like actually problematic, and sort of showing it for what it is. So I'm excited for that to keep going and to see what specific areas they end up.
Yeah, because nobody actually knows what he's doing, though. No one can judge him other than us, really.
Yeah.
I really like that that's still being done, though, because while we get the full first-person perspective from him, we do know his inner thoughts in that regard.
Yep.
He is the main character other than Ruby. I am excited to see the ways in which he delves deeper into this over time, because we're going to see other characters get brought into Strawberry Productions eventually, probably. And given that he's kind of doing I am the silent guardian watching over my sister, my twin sister from afar, I don't want to forget the fact that the reason why this whole thing kind of happened to begin with is because of an obsessive, stalker for one, but also because a little girl basically got him to wish, got him to wish upon a star, if you will, and pun intended. And now they're both in this situation, but they both have that old life that is informing a lot of the reasons why they're developing as they are. Right.
And the thing that's funny is that, curious rather, for Ruby, it's way more straightforward, right? Why would she be concerned with literally anything when in her previous life she like died of cancer, right?
Exactly.
Like, no, she's gonna do what she wants to do, and there you go, that's it. With regards to Aqua, it more informs him with regards to his academic capabilities and the fact that he's like really smart and all that stuff. As far as his specific motivations for why he's doing all of this stuff currently, it doesn't really have anything to do with his previous life, as far as I can tell.
No, but he was a big fan of Aqua. He was a super fan of Aqua. Not Aqua. Yeah,
that is true.
He was an actual stan. So it does inform things.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It does, and that's the thing that I wanted to kind of bring as the focus here, is that he is essentially playing out the stalker on the stalker. It's the hold on. The idea that if he's obsessed over all that time when he was in his previous life, he's now actually like continuing that via the way he's trying to find the murderer. Yeah.
And also, he was originally going to be the doctor that would give birth to Ai's children, so he did have that element of like, I promise you, I will help make sure that your children come into this world healthy and all that stuff. Didn't end up doing that, but then with Ai dying, I could see that being a reason why he's like, no, I wasn't able to, help her deliver her children. I wasn't able to save her, right? Okay, she at least has, a daughter, right? I will protect this one.
That's all a follow-up on, though, he was a super big fan of her, so he made that promise.
Sure.
But the other thing is that if he ends up taking this to its, not to its logical conclusion, but basically to its full conclusion, there's a possibility that he's created this person still out of thin air. Like the idea that, someone manipulated this and has got him obsessed over this, manipulating murderer and stuff like that. There is literally no evidence to that other than it's super sus that she was found here and killed here
by the same guy
twice, essentially, when it doesn't make sense that he would be able to find her.
Yeah, it's not a big leap to think that they had help.
Right.
But if the show wanted to do some crazy twist, they could totally be like, no, it was just this person's a stalker, they're dedicated, they figured out how to get the information.
Yep.
What have you been doing your whole life?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or, and this is where things get crazy, remember, this is the world of reincarnation and stuff like that. There could be other people that have reincarnated that have, basically either inherited memories, like the stalker, theoretically.
Sure.
Or just in general. And so that's something that needs to be kind of kept in the back of our minds when thinking about why people do what they do in this show.
Yeah.
Now, clearly, we have, star eyes, for...
Right, so there's elements of, beyond just the ordinary that are definitely at play here.
They're there for us,
Yeah, but I am curious if the elements of the two of them as children having that understanding of, like, both of us aren't normal, and each of them knowing that they individually are reincarnated, if that ends up being touched on anymore now, because that is even though that was 10 years ago when that was relevant, that is something that they know about each other that takes their dynamic beyond just the regular dynamic of two people. And so if that's something where they end up conversing about it or it becomes a point of conflict beyond just do they find out who each other used to be, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would love to see that too.
But
we got to see the child actress again.
Oh, yes.
And she doesn't have any crazy resentment on the surface towards Aqua. I really like that because, for one, that was a long time ago, 10 years ago. On the second hand, there's a little bit of this element of actually, in some ways, that might be one of her first times she was beaten by somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And there's sometimes where people are like, oh, you showed such acumen and such proficiency and such all this stuff there. That could turn into a crush.
Oh, I would not doubt it. And at the very least, it was
the confusing aspect of the feelings.
It was a very impactful moment for her because it certainly had a big impact on her life as far as like, my acting career, I was this person that had all the chops and then suddenly I got, upstaged.
Right.
But then also with regards to how she thinks about herself and honing her own craft, even if it's not the, all these feelings and so crush, or something like that, right? It could be I
changed.
Even though I don't like that it happened, I then realized you're a good actor. You're better than me. Shit, I need to get better, right? And then, et cetera, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah,
and then being like, oh, wait, you quit? What?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there might be also some catharsis of the, I outlasted him. He couldn't cut it in this industry.
But if he couldn't cut it, oh no.
I mean, but possibly. I'm just excited to see her more because her personality was like this versus being I want to get what I want.
Right. She has clearly changed a lot, and so then we want to see all of the nuance in how she changed and why she changed and everything.
And so on and so forth. Yeah.
But I think my favorite character from this episode was
Obachan.
Obachan, the director's mom. That was just, I loved it.
She is straight out of the Yakuza 0 game.
With the purple curly hair and everything.
And the orange jumpsuit apron. Thing. Oh my god.
Like, and
so
the thing is, it adds so much wonderful realism and impact to the things that the director says, because the stuff that the director says is stuff that you'll find in plenty of stories where it's the go after your dreams and all that stuff. But here you have someone who's like in his 40s, right? Who's
did his dream.
He did his dream. He's still living with his mother, but he's still saying, go after your dreams.
Right.
Because that's an entirely different thing, right?
Yeah.
If you say go after your dreams, but you're not thinking about the consequences, okay, sure. He has the consequences, right? Yeah. And it didn't go well for him.
Right.
But he still sees it as being worth it, which then...
Living on my own in this economy?
No.
Are you insane?
I'm defensive about it and all that stuff, but it applies to Ruby's situation because...
We literally saw it with the idol.
Yeah, exactly.
The young girl that came in who was already signed, and she mentions how
it wasn't a good situation.
Well, yeah, not just it wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation, but she only makes under $1,000 a month from her idol deal. Like less than $1,000 a month, because this is more modern. So this is considering the current yen things as well. So it might even be closer to like $800. So that's, you make more flipping burgers or, working at a grocery store. Now, it won't be necessarily as fun or rewarding, or maybe even as like, something that's going to stimulate that creativity or what have you.
Yeah, even if the time that you spend working as an idol doesn't directly go anywhere, the skills that you learn as a performer could theoretically be taken into a different job. But
right, that's a bit of a hopeful thing. Literally in the first episode, they showed how it's actually it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Because most of it is based on the image that is crafted by the production crew.
That's a good point.
Not the performer. The performer is just a dancer who memorized routines out the ass.
Sure. So then with regards to the jobs that they talked about of like, becoming like entertainers at like clubs and things, that's probably where a lot of it is I used to be this idol, and so there's that specific novelty factor. And now
but other than that,
it's
the okay, cool, sure, and that's not bad. You're not homeless,
right?
But,
it's not great.
Rough. It's not great. But okay. Yeah, this is the way the show is going. We've slowed down the pace, of course. This is also in some ways the first episode because we're rebooting a lot of the characters.
Yep.
So now it's more the next 2 episodes are going to inform the pattern of where the anime's first season is going to go. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Roll Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.